talk about it with Ann. First of all, let's be clear. Yeah, you see her. She stand on business. Don't play no games. If it's heat in the streets, she know the names. She don't just talk it, she break it down from the start to the finish. The whole rundown stuff you miss, yeah, she caught all that. Have you like, oh, I know all that. From the blocks to the tea they spill, she connect them dots, give you the real. Not just headlines, she give you depth. Make it all make sense with every step. And listen, she gon' say what y'all won't say, even if it hit a whole different way. If her opinion don't match the crowd, she stand on it, say it proud. No apologies, no walking it back, cause keeping it real ain't wrong, that's fact. She give it to you straight like that, no chaser. Every time she speak it, it's all flavor. You might agree, you might not, but either way, she hitting the spot. Unfiltered voice with a mind that's sharp. Every take comes straight from the heart. So if you tired of the same old view, she bring that angle you never knew. Let's talk about it with Ann. She said what she said. No chaser.
Morning, people. Morning, my crew. Morning, crew. Morning, morning, morning. Happy, what's today? Wednesday. Y'all forget what today is. Because I didn't work yesterday and today because I ain't feeling 100% good. So I didn't go to work because I don't like to be around people when I'm not feeling 100% good. So I stay home. And I could jump on here because I ain't around nobody. It's just me and y'all through the screen. How y'all doing this morning? I hope everyone is having a I gotta stop saying I don't know why I say I think it's because I'm behind a computer. And when I talk, even if I leave a message, if I call your phone and your voicemail come on and I have to leave a voice message, I think I sound retarded because I hate leaving messages. I hate talking to computers. So talking like this and I be talking by myself, yeah, it be a struggle for me sometimes. So excuse me when I be like, because I gotta mentally act like y'all in my face, y'all sitting right here with me. That's why I like a lot of times when I have y'all up on the stage, because then I really am interacting and I see y'all on the stage. It's like, see, there I go again with the It's a habit, y'all. Excuse-moi. It's a habit. It's a habit that I am trying to break whenever I'm on line, because I only do that when I'm online. Like, I don't do that any other time. So it's just me trying to get it together. But anyway, I can't stop it, y'all. I can't stop it. But good morning to everyone. I hope you all are having a great morning. So let me do my little roll call. Shout out. Good morning, Jamie, Trisha, India, Desiree, Delightful, B Sugar, Sean Bless. I think that's how you say your name. Constance, The Real, Miss TR, Chant, Kim, Desiree. Okay, is this Share? And everyone else that's in here that didn't comment and I can't see your name. Good morning to you. Thank you for joining the chat on your way in. Y'all, the ones that are in, please hit the like button. If you haven't subscribed, please hit the subscribe button, please. And thank you. So, yeah, I want to just chit chat a little bit. I see so much stuff on the internet when I'm strolling. I see a lot, and it's a little disturbing, it's a little disappointing, it's a little everything. I get mixed feelings when I stroll down the internet. Oh shit. Yeah, sorry. I get mixed feelings when I stroll down the internet and I see stuff. Y'all know I say this is an episode. It's a movie. It's an episode, and each episode I'm gonna talk about it. Whether it's good, whether it's bad, you know, up or downs, we gonna talk about it. So morning chocolate. So we gonna, I'm gonna talk about it. And one thing about my channel and having my channel, and what I love about my channel is over here I could be authentically myself. I always say I appreciate my day ones and I appreciate the new ones. And I hope the new ones stay around like the day ones. You have to understand me to know me. And on this internet, this is the internet. I know some people put on a persona for the internet. That's not me in real life. I can't fake nothing. I can't. So maybe I can never be a paid actor because I really can't. I can't fake anything. Even if I don't like you, you're gonna know I don't like you. My attitude, my face expression, it all show. So I can't fake nothing. So when I'm feeling something, I'm gonna express it. And just because I express my concern, give my thoughts, doesn't mean that I don't like you, or I don't like the person, or because I don't agree with what you're doing, I don't like you. I turned against you. Absolutely not. I could love a person to death in real life. I have a son, y'all. Y'all know that. I say this all the time. I have a son, and my son do a lot of stuff that I don't agree with. Does that mean that I don't love my son? I love the hell out of my son. I go to bat for my son. But he make a lot of judgment decisions that I don't agree with. And I'm going to tell him when I don't agree with it. I'm going to hold there's a lot of times he don't like when I talk. He's in a relationship, and if he did something wrong, if he tell me the story between him and his girlfriend and I felt that he was wrong, I'm going to tell him. Of course he's going to be mad. But I'm not going to tell him he right when he was wrong. You got to hold yourself accountable. If you was the reason for this argument and you did this and da-da-da-da, and this is why she acting like this, is your fault. Own up to it. So when I come on this internet, y'all, I always say to y'all, when I say stuff, when it comes to Chrisean, I speak as if she was my child. If she was my niece. Y'all know my favorite line I say. So y'all know whatever I say it from the heart. Because at the end of the day, I don't want to see her fail. Now, could we all be being played in our face? Could this be, something that Chrisean and Blueface came up with behind the scenes, and they like, oh, we gonna do this, da, 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 and this is gonna get them talking? Could that be happening? Yeah, it can be. Is it getting us talking? Absolutely. Absolutely. But I'm going to still say, if she did something stupid today, I'm going to talk about it. And if tomorrow she turned around and did something that was great, I'm going to talk about it, and I'm going to say how great it was. You understand what I'm saying? So let's understand that I make this point throughout my life, every time when I'm holding her accountable for her, when I'm holding her to be accountable for her actions, and when I'm saying the things that I want for her, I make it known throughout my chat that this is not a Chrisean hate page. This is the Chrisean support page. We support Chrisean over here. But what I don't do, Ange, is support the foolery. I don't have to support that because I support her. It's a big difference in support, and y'all have to learn the difference. Y'all have to learn that. Just because you support somebody don't mean you support the foolery. You don't do that. When you support foolery, you help a person hit rock bottom. You help a person lose what they have because you're not being honest to that person. You're not being honest. If you see somebody using drugs for the first time, second time, or even maybe the 10th time, and you don't tell them that they need to go to rehab, and I'm never going to say the first time, because if I'm going to use rehab, I'm just going to say, if you see somebody using drugs, one of your family members using drugs, and they look bad, and the drugs is taking them out, and you don't tell your family member that they need to go to rehab, that they're looking horrible, their teeth is starting to fall out their mouth, their hair is coming out because the drugs is doing them dirty, and you still telling your family member that they look good, then you part of their downfall because you lied to them. So I hope that's like a perfect example. You know what I'm saying? Like, I hope that's a perfect example. But here's the thing. When I say, if this is a play, we could all be getting played, right? We watch TV. We watch Power, and we watch all these other shows. And, you know, people used to go online and spoil you the episode before you got to watch the episode. And everybody talked about the episode if it was a good show. But you all knew that it was fake too, right? But you talked about it. You was online. Facebook at one point was every week. I had to tune out of Facebook every Saturday night, Sunday morning, just so that way I didn't know what happened in Power before I watched Power. I had to literally wait till 12 a.m. Saturday, Sunday. What was this? It used to come on Sunday morning, 12 a.m. and watch it before everybody else watched it, so that way I didn't get the spoiler alerts. But I know the show was fake. There's actors in there, right? But we talked about it. You still talked about it. So even if we feel like, oh, they playing us, they this is fake, they just trying to get us talking. Okay, we talking. But guess how I feel in the fakeness? If this is fake, guess how I feel if this is a play. I still feel like I felt yesterday. Ain't nothing changed today. Ain't nothing changed today. Because now Chrisean is doing bigger and better things. So when you still doing a play like this with the person who brought you down, that's going to bring you down again. So is it a play to help her? No, it's a play to harm her. It's a play to harm her. And once we understand that, I think things will be better. Now, am I saying what anybody got to say is Chrisean going to listen? Absolutely not. She said it herself. She don't listen. So I don't expect her to listen. But maybe, just maybe, it'll be a conversation like I have with my son. I say this to my son all the time. Because my son, I tell y'all, I speak personal when it comes to Chrisean, because Chrisean reminds me of my son. They act the same, and they both are different signs. So it has nothing to do with the signs. My son is Aquarius, and he definitely act like Chrisean. Okay? He don't listen. He think he know everything. Oh, honey, and he got bad females that I can't stand that he don't need to be with. And I got to mind my business, because the more you tell them don't be with a certain individual, they go to them, right? So my son reminds me so much. Chrisean reminds me of my son. Let me reverse that, because I don't know Chrisean personally, but I know what I see online. But what I deal with my son on an everyday basis. And I always tell my son, maybe one day you're going to say, you know what? Everything I keep doing is wrong and it's not working out. Maybe today, just maybe today, I'm going to try it my mother way and it'll actually work. Maybe that'll be Chrisean. She might not listen to us now, but we know she be on the internet. We know she be watching lives. We know she be on strolling down Instagram and YouTube. She know the people that be talking about her. She know who her supporters is. So just maybe if we keep talking the truth, maybe one day she'll say, you know what? They right. They're absolutely right. I'm not going to hold her hand in wrongness. Like, we all know who Blue is. We know what Blue game is. We know the game he play. We know what his agenda is. Blue tell it to you out his own mouth. You ain't got to guess who he is. He tell it to you. So when I sit here and I say, people is like, oh, let her live her life. So what? She with Blue. Y'all the same people that when Blue, that says that when Blue get online and start treating her, talking about her bad, start talking about the baby again. Y'all the same people that get on y'all lives on Instagram, content creator, get on your page, and then now y'all bashing Blue. But why bash him when y'all said leave her, let her be with him? Y'all wanted that. Y'all wanted that. Y'all thought it was cute seeing them together. Oh, she was having fun. So, and tomorrow she'll be crying. So was the fun worth it? So, that man still ain't claiming her baby. So is the fun worth being disrespected? Your son being disrespected? I'm going to say it again. She had a hell of a good time the night before he came to Miami. So did she need to have fun with him? She was already having fun. She was having hella fun. So much fun that her goddamn brother was having the same amount of fun. He was enjoying the hell out of his stay. But guess what? Her brother ain't miss his camp. His brother got on that first flight smoking. He ain't miss his flight. Her brother got a plan. Her brother is trying to become an NFL player. He ain't letting nobody and nothing stop him. He made sure he got on that flight. Y'all see the difference? Y'all see the difference? So I'm just like, when I get annoyed, when I look up and down the internet, strolling, and I see stuff, all I see is Chrisean. 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 And it's not positive. It's not positive. Then I see Blueface. But when I see Blueface, it's, oh, Blueface took down the pictures. Blueface put the tweet up saying that he never picked those pictures up. Da da da. Chrisean is mad. So I'm going to ask this again, like I asked yesterday. When Chrisean is around Blueface and everybody think, let her live her life, so what? Is it a good look for her image? Is it a good look when you keep going down the internet and you see all this stuff about her? The moment you see her with Blue, all the haters, all the hate pages, all the hate bloggers, oh, Chrisean with Blueface. She was just online saying XYZ about him. And now look at her. But nobody talks about Blue. Nobody talks about him in the negative light. They make him like he's this innocent guy and Chrisean is his stalker, because that's how they make it look. That's how they make it look, as if she's stalking him. Like he didn't get on a plane and go to Miami. But nobody says that. Nobody says, well, Blueface just got online and he debunked the baby again and he was calling Chrisean bitches and hoes and saying this and saying that. But yet he on a plane going to her. Ain't no, those bloggers not saying that. And then the moment that posts go up, they blame that tweet or whatever, and the page, his profile get changed, they blaming her. Oh, she must have took his phone. She must have changed it. She had to do that. Why he couldn't have done that? Why he couldn't have done that? And then as soon as he put his tweet, here go the haters again. Oh, look, Blueface said that he didn't do that. It had to be Chrisean. Why it had to be Chrisean? Because he said so? Why he not playing y'all? Why you don't think it was him who put it up there? You said, and stop supporters Chrisean. I don't know what you're saying. So my thing is, what I don't like, and a lot of people push Chrisean to like, oh, it's her life. Go be around him. Meanwhile, her image is the one that's being tarnished. Her image is being tarnished. So me, as a supporter, I don't like seeing her image tarnished. I would never tell her to go back to him. Do they dominate the internet together? They do. They absolutely do. And if they wanted to dominate the internet together, again, they could without being in lovey-dovey. They could. They could come up with a way to make money with each other. They can. They can. They could do a show together. They can. But they ain't got to be lovey-dovey. They could do it could still be Crazy in Love 3, but they ain't got to be in love. They could be co-parenting with the baby. And in the mix of that show, because there ain't nothing going to be perfect with them. So in that show, they could be arguing because maybe the baby mama not minding her business when it comes to stuff with her child. Maybe the baby mama, the alleged baby mama over there, don't want him to go see his son. There could be stuff that y'all want toxic because y'all think toxic is the only thing that sells. They could still do a show and it could still be toxic without them being in a relationship. Because no, I don't want to see her lovey-dovey with him. He don't claim his kid. He don't claim his kid. It's his son when he with her in private. And then the moment he walk away from her, it ain't his kid no more. So no, why would I want to see her around him? Why? Why? There's no way in hell I want to see her with him. But again, I will say this. They can make money together. Yes, they dominate the internet together. But you ain't got to be with him to dominate the internet. And you ain't got to make it to where it's toxic and not so toxic, because no relationship is perfect. Whether even friends fall out. So and nothing is ever going to be perfect. But when you're trying to be a pro boxer, you don't want the negative stuff coming behind your name before you even get started. You don't want doors closing on you before they open. You got a good team of men around you. You got a great coach who took you in, didn't know who you was from Adam, took you in and loved you and your son to the point y'all call him Papa Coach. Coach Calvin loved little Chrisean, and clearly he got love for you too. I would hate to see a relationship between the two of y'all, because work relationships, sometimes you got to cut it off when it's not working. Let's be real, y'all. You can own a business and have a family member working with you, and that family member come to work late every day because they feel like, because you my family, I ain't got to come in here at 9 o'clock because you said so. I can walk in here at 12. I don't feel like going to work on Friday. You my family. I ain't getting in trouble. Sometimes you got to let that family go because you got a business to run. It ain't about family. You can't make money if you ain't got the employer in the building, right? Well, it'll come a time where the business will get stopped if Coach Calvin feels like it's coming in between his work. I don't care how much debt Blue is in. I would never help a nigga make money while I get tarnished to help him make the money. And I think that's what a lot of people is not seeing either. A lot of people is like, oh, Blue, he in debt and she need to help him, and maybe she trying to help him get money. But y'all don't see her being tarnished through the internet at the same token. So if you support her, why the hell do you want to see her get tarnished? Why do you want to see her name get dragged through the mud from all these different bloggers? These bloggers never put nothing nice about this girl. Nothing. Nothing. They find a way to turn everything on her and make her look like this horrible person. I would love to meet her in person. I would love to spend a day with her in person because Chrisean, I said this before, Chrisean looked like a ball of fun. Chrisean might get on my nerve a little because I say she act like my son. And my son drives me crazy. So I know she would drive me crazy. But Chrisean looks like a ball of fun. Like she just loves to have fun. But we don't see that on the internet. All we see is the people dragging her. Soon as Blue get home and get in front of his computer and say something negative, you're gonna see all the clips. Oh, Blue says such about Chrisean. And Chrisean did XYZ. Oh, he ain't really love Chrisean, or what? I'm just making up shit right now, y'all. I'm just giving examples. And the only reason why Carlissa ain't go dirt ham on her yet is because she know her son with her. She know her son is with her. I don't even know why she tried to play herself and say that it was AI and drag Jaden in it to act like, oh, the alibi, he's with Jaden. Like, I don't even know why she played herself to even try to do that. That's why them girls can't even come to a common ground, because there's always a middle person in the middle of it. But at the end of the day, Jaden could pretend all she want that she hate Chrisean. We saw when Jaden got around Chrisean, Jaden was having fun as hell with Chrisean. And the two of them drinking, and Chrisean is who gave her balls to go in there and mess that house up, because she wouldn't have did it without Chrisean. Chrisean gave her balls that day. And they actually could get along. And if Chrisean just got over him and just stayed away from him as far as lovey-dovey, and if Jaden want to mess with him, that's on Jaden. But if Chrisean just completely just left it alone, her and Jaden will be able to get along. But I think that part of the relationship is tarnished too, because Carlissa done became Jaden's pimp. So Jaden do whatever Carlissa say. But it could have been a relationship. They could have had their kids around each other. I feel like even with the new chick coming in, I believe that is Blueface baby. I believe that's his baby. And I believe she don't have a problem with Chrisean. And they kids could see each other. But she done became buddy with Carlissa. So now I don't see that happening either. I see her gonna turn into a hater too. You said, I believe all the baby are his with his dog ass. So, India, I mean, I tell you, the only reason why I don't believe, I'm not going to say I don't believe, because I don't know. I say it's a 50-50 chance with Nevaeh, because the two guys came out, their timeline is so close. And I think Nova is the one timeline is a week before. So that's why it's like a 50-50, because sperm could sit in you, what is it, like 5 days? They could be swimming before they hit that egg. So we really don't know. And honestly, I don't think Nevaeh really knows. So it's a 50-50 chance. Now, if Blue took a DNA test and it came back that is 99.9 his kid, then it's his kid. I mean, I ain't mad. I ain't got to take care of that baby. I don't care if it's his kid or not. But when it comes to her, I'm up in the air with it. I'm not going to tell you 99% that I know that that's not his kid. I'm going to tell you 50-50, because it is a chance that it can be the other guy's kid, because they slept within a few days. She slept with both of them within a few days apart. So that's why I have to they got to do a DNA test, or that baby got to come out looking identical like Javon, and Javon looks like Blue. So that's what I say when I say look like Javon. He got to look like Blue for me to be like, oh yeah, that's Blue's baby. Because if the baby come out looking like her, then I still say they need a DNA test, because when the baby look like the mama, how you know that's the daddy baby? It look like the mama. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, that's up for debate. You know, a lot of people have their different thoughts on that too. And hell, 99% of the people don't believe that that's his kid. But a DNA test could come out and shock all of us, and it is his kid. You know what I'm saying? So I don't, yeah. So, and yeah, and I think that's why I'm a little pissed off too, Queen, because even with that post, you know him and Chrisean are still together because they both quiet. Chrisean goes ghost and go quiet when she's with Blue. This ain't nothing new. They've been doing this. So with that post being up, and I know a lot of people I seen on the internet was saying that they think Nevaeh did it, because Nevaeh did say that she had his password. And he was like, well, how you got my password? I ain't give you my password. And she was like, well, I'm never going to lock you out your phone. So a lot of people was thinking that she did it. But you know what's the crazy shit? When he get in front of his computer and talk about it, I ain't gonna believe nothing he say. I ain't gonna believe it was Jaden. I ain't gonna believe it was Chrisean. And he could be honestly telling the truth that it's Jaden, and I'ma still think it was him. Because even if he to say that it was Jaden, not Jaden, sorry, it was Nevaeh or it was Chrisean, and you ain't changed the profile back to the sonogram. You there's pictures taken, like it's just a whole bunch of, I don't know what to believe anymore when it comes to that post. I don't know what to believe. I guess he gonna try to say Chrisean took his phone and post her and the baby up there and said his son. I guess he gonna say Nevaeh was the one who got back in his phone and Nevaeh took it down, and I guess he gonna say they both had a part of his phone. It was everybody but him. It was everybody but him. But again, I'm gonna keep saying I don't like the outlook that Chrisean get behind this. So while Blue is gonna have people tuned in when he go live, because everybody, all her support is gonna run over there. They're gonna be sending money to him so they can ask him questions about Chrisean, because that's what her supporters do. Instead of not asking a question, the hell with the question. Why are you giving him money? But y'all gonna go give him the money because y'all want to ask the questions, and he know how to get you over there talking. He know how. That's why he don't delete y'all. Only Nevaeh blocks y'all, because y'all giving him money. He don't give a damn if y'all drag him. He don't care if y'all call Nevaeh ugly. He don't care what y'all say, because at the end of the day, after y'all pay him his money, he call y'all dumb bitches and hoes. He got y'all dumb bitches and hoes money. That's what he say to y'all. And y'all being dumb bitches and hoes, giving it to him. Because a nigga can't call me a dumb bitch and hoe in real life, in my face. And I'm going to pay to ask him a question or to curse him out. Yeah. He ain't going to block you. He just going to keep telling you, send me some more money, dumb bitch and hoe. And y'all going to keep doing it. And that's what kills me, because most of his audience are all women. Most of his audience are women. And y'all like being called dumb bitches and hoes and giving this man y'all money just so y'all can ask a question? That's crazy to me. That's crazy to me. Same thing with Jaden. I ain't paying her neither. I don't give a fuck what she doing over there. I ain't paying to talk in nobody chat. Not even the person I love watching, Kai. If Kai locked his chat down, I ain't paying to watch it to talk in his chat neither. And I don't talk in his chat, and I love Casanat. But I ain't paying to talk in nobody chat. Fuck, I'm giving you $5 to talk in your chat. If I'm gonna support you, then I'm gonna send you $5, $10, $50. Well, if I'm a supporter, I'm gonna support you. But I'm not sending you money because you forcing me because I want to comment in your chat. And I gotta send you this money just to say a comment. That's stupid. That's stupid. That's like if because I could lock my chat right now. I could lock my chat. And that's like me saying I'm locking my chat. And for y'all to comment in my chat, y'all gotta send me some jewels. Y'all gotta send me some super chats. Y'all gotta send me some donations. That's the only way y'all gonna talk in my chat. Would y'all think that's fair? I don't think that's fair. I feel like if y'all want to support me, y'all gonna support me. And I feel like you should be able to support anybody how you want to support them. You should not be forced to send them money in order to make a comment in their chat. And then after you make the comment, he call you a stupid bitch and stupid hoe. How y'all feel about yourself? After you sent your good money to him and he called you a stupid bitch and a stupid hoe. Because he let it be known. All women is stupid bitches and hoes to him. He don't respect nobody, not even his mama. But y'all give him his money. Y'all give him the money. Y'all give him the money. I can't tell y'all what to do with y'all money. I'm just saying what I think about it. I think it's crazy. I think it's crazy. And that shows that he don't have the support that people think he have. That's why he locks his chats. Kai, Tylil, DDG, they don't got their chat locked. People just send them subs. You could comment in there for free. You can watch and comment all you want. You don't gotta pay to be in their chat. You send subs or whatever you do, you doing it on your own because you genuinely want to do that to support those people. Their chats are not locked. Y'all could go to another Twitch or Kick person and watch their stuff, their content, and it be so much entertaining, so much more entertaining. You'll be laughing, joking, all type of shit going on. Hell, y'all could send them and you could comment. And y'all could send subs to their stuff. At least you know that your money, you got some good entertainment out of it. You barely understand what Blue is saying. All he's saying all night long is a woman is a bitch and a hoe. And then you can't comment unless you send him that $2, $5, $10, whatever you're sending him. Come on. Come on. As women, we got to respect ourselves. We got to do better. And I feel like that's why a lot of people say, oh, leave Chrisean. Let Chrisean go with him. It's her life. Because y'all the same ones over there giving him the $5, $10, $20, $50 to call y'all dumb hoes and bitches. So if I was giving somebody my money and he calling me a dumb hoe and bitch, I might encourage for her to be with him too. But see, I'm not. I ain't paying nobody to comment in their chat. So I ain't going to encourage her to be with him. And that tells you where his money is at. He ain't got it like that. That he got to lock y'all out. He got to lock y'all out. Y'all don't have to comment. Well, I don't know. How does Kick work? Do he lock y'all out of Kick? I know Twitch, he lock y'all out. I don't really know how it operates on Kick. He ain't been on Twitch in a minute. Kick, he on Twitch, he locks the videos and locks the chat. On Kick, the videos are up there. So I don't know if they could lock the videos. I don't know how Kick operates. So I can't really comment on how Kick operate. But I know when he was on Twitch, y'all had to pay. Y'all had to pay. So no, I don't want to see Chrisean with him. I don't want to see Chrisean having fun with him. No, I don't. Chrisean could go have fun with anybody else. She could go with that nice looking brother that she was with the other night, that she was lusting over, and they could go have fun again. I would enjoy that more. I would love to see that on the internet. Chrisean was out and about on a possible date. Chrisean was driving the ATVs. Chrisean was jumping in the beach water. She had a nice looking guy. I'd rather see something like that. I'd rather see something like that than to see her getting dragged when she's with him. But hey, her supporters love it. Her supporters love her getting dragged when she's with him. Because y'all like, yo, keep going. Keep going, Chrisean. Yeah. You was smiling yesterday when you was with him. Y'all need to mind y'all business. We can't. It's on the internet, y'all. We can't mind our business. Oh, okay. He got it like that on Kick too. See, I don't comment, so I don't know. So yeah. So again, you got to be a dumb bitch and a dumb hoe to comment on his thing. So hey, that's you selling your soul. Cause I ain't selling my soul to no one. You selling your soul when you paying someone to call you a dumb bitch and a hoe to comment on their page. Okay? So, and unfortunately, Chrisean supporters is the ones that run to everybody's pages. Y'all be there before the haters sometimes. And sometimes the haters are there first. But I don't know. The supporters, I don't know. Y'all be doing some crazy shit sometimes. And, you know, I just want the best for Chrisean. She's a young lady. She's still learning life. And I get that. Everybody make wrong decisions. You gotta learn from your mistakes. I get that. I was a young woman at one time. I was forced to be an adult. My mom passed when I was 17. So I was forced to be, but I had a mother that was already grooming me, teaching me how to be a young woman. So with her passing, it wasn't that hard for me. I still was learning stuff. Of course, I didn't know everything. I'm 17 years old. I didn't know everything. But it wasn't hard for me. You get what I'm saying? Like I knew the things that I had to do. I knew the things that I seen my mother doing. I knew. But still, as a young woman, I still made mistakes. So, and I had to learn from my mistakes. As a grown-up, all the way grown, about to be 50, God willing, this year. I still make mistakes. I'm still learning. We all still learning. Every day is a life lesson for each and every one of us. As long as we all got breath in our body, every day is a life learning lesson for each and every one of us. So, yes, I understand that. Do we all need to understand that? Yes, we all need to understand that every day is a life learning lesson. Do I expect Chrisean to know it all? No, I don't. I don't. Do I expect her to make mistakes? I do. Do I expect her to learn from her mistakes? I do. I do. But do I want Chrisean to love herself before she love a nigga? I do. You know when you say I do in front of the priest when you getting married? I do. I want her to love herself first. I want her to love baby Chrisean first. And loving her and loving baby Chrisean is leaving no good ass Blueface where he at. That's loving you first. That's loving you first. And I understand it. Sometimes, y'all, we get with men and it's hard to break away from them. I remember a live she did a couple of years ago where she said she owed Blueface for the rest of her life. That Blueface is the one who helped her get where she at because she came from nothing. And she owed him for the rest of her life. I knew right there that was going to be a problem when she said those words. I knew that was going to be a problem. And y'all know what the problem that I thought was going to be? Because of the toxicity that we used to watch online, with them both beating each other. The problem that I seen out of that when she said that she owed him her life forever, I saw she was never going to leave him. But what I saw in that relationship, I said if she never leaves him, what's going to happen in that relationship? Somebody's going to be dead or in jail. Or both. Because when you're in an abusive relationship for so many years, and she's a fighter. So he wasn't just beating her ass, she was beating his ass too, and we all know that. But y'all know one strike by mistake could kill a person. So although we like that Chrisean was busting his ass too, if they stayed together because she felt that she owed him her life, and she owed him for the rest of her life, and he was continuing to beat on her because, let's make it clear, he openly says that he beats on women. It ain't a secret. So he could have striked her at some point in the future of them not leaving each other. That could be a strike that could have took her out. She could have striked him for striking her and strike him back. And that could have been a strike that took him out. And then one of them wanted to off each other, but that's just where a strike can happen by a mistake, but a mistake that should have never happened. Because you shouldn't be beating on a woman, and a woman shouldn't feel like she got to beat on you because she's fighting for her life. And I could say that because I was in those shoes once upon a time. I was in those shoes for 3 years. For 3 years. So when I heard her say that hurted me because I know what I went through for 3 years and I had to get out of it because it was either I was going to die or I was going to kill him. I had to get out of it. So I know when some people is in an abusive relationship, it's hard to walk away because you don't know what that guy is going to do to you. You don't know. You go get order protections, and these order protections don't work. So when I see people say, go, Chrisean, yeah, so what? Mind y'all business. Let her go with Blueface. Y'all sending her to her abuser, who openly says that he beat her ass. He beat Jaden's ass. And if homegirl wasn't pregnant, he would have beat her ass. But we know the only reason why is because he on parole. And for all we know, he was beating her ass too. A woman beater is always a woman beater. They don't stop. So no, I ain't happy to see Chrisean looking like she happy next to him. I'm not. I'm not. And God forbid that all the people that's like, let her live her life. So was she with him, and now they back together. And the relationship, because they get back together, he gonna beat her ass again. It's not gonna stop. But God forbid that's what happens. And now he take her out of this world. God forbid. It's gonna be y'all fault because y'all cheered her on. Y'all told her to go over there. Y'all said, mind y'all motherfucking business. Let her go. Let her go. But because, see, I was in an abusive relationship, and I'm going to open that up to y'all. No, I don't want to see her over there. I don't. I want Chrisean to live a long life. I want Chrisean's career to go to the roof on her own without no money mention, nobody trying to, her family, him, nobody trying to take money out her pocket. I want Chrisean to that house that she always talking about. I want to see Chrisean get her money managed properly without helping everybody. And it's okay that she helped some people. Nobody's saying just hold your money. You're not going to die with your money. So if she helped who she helped, guess what? She's always going to have good luck. Although we got this dude over there, but God is always going to be there for her. Because when you help people out your heart and you're doing something without looking for something, God is always going to bless you. And although I know it gets tiring, and if they keep having their hand out, she still helped who she helped. And she's doing it from her heart. So that house that she always talking about that she going to get, I hope Chrisean get that house. I would love to see Chrisean like, hey guys, I want to tell y'all something. Let me show y'all this. And she show you this nice, beautiful house. Hell, I don't want to see her in no big mansion. She don't need that. She could get a regular house for her and her son. It's a house. I want to see her boxing career take off. This is her first pro. I want to see her do many more. This is what she had choose to do. I want to see the best for Chrisean. And the best for Chrisean comes with leaving Blueface behind. Blueface don't want her to prosper. So when you say go to her, leave her, let her go over there. She won't prosper. His goal is to bring her down. His goal is to bring her down. So no, I'm not going to cheerlead for her to be over there. Because that's not what I want. That's not what I want. If that was my daughter, that's not what I want. And no, she's not my daughter. No, she's not my niece. No, she's not my sister. She's not a family. She's not a friend of mine. But she is somebody who I strike my YouTube and I do commentary on. And I want the best for her. I want the best for her. And that's me. That's me. And y'all know she believes in the Bible. You know, sometimes people say, I said a prayer and I asked God to remove everything and anything around me that shouldn't be around me. And they be like, oh, all those people start dropping like flies. And over a month, people who you thought was dead, they was gone. Maybe she needs to do that prayer. Maybe she needs to do that prayer. And that's how Blue will be going. Because we know he ain't no good for her. See, what I don't like is her and Blue can have they fall out. They can argue with each other all day, every day. But see, when she's with Blue, you got to deal with Blue's mother. Blue's mother is the one dragging her on the internet. Then you got to deal with this Nevaeh chick who's so jealous. She is, whew, child. Chrisean is a threat to her. Jaden is pretending she's unbothered, but you know, we know Jaden is bothered too. But all of this comes with it. That sucks the energy. And that sucks your peace away from you. Why you want to be with somebody that all that baggage is with him and that baggage is on your shoulders because you the target. You the target for everybody. So do I want her with Blueface? No. Do I like seeing her be everybody's target? No. I feel for her a lot. I feel for her. And some might say, why you feel for her? She don't feel for herself. She still be over there with him. Because eventually, one day, I want her to wake up. I still feel like there's hope. I still feel like there's hope. I'm hoping that she come to the internet and say, hey, y'all, I know the internet was in an uproar, but y'all, I had to, you know how she said the other day. Yeah, I'm gonna drop the link in a few, Delightful. I just wanted to get out what I was saying, but I'm gonna drop the link. I hope she come and say, y'all, I am not messing with Blue, blah, 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 blah. I had to be nice this whole weekend because he had my chain and we still was around each other. So I was just being nice because I needed my chain and I wanted to leave Miami with my chain. I don't know, something like that. But then we don't know what to believe no more because when she come online and says these things, then a couple of days later, you see her with him. I just wish that Blueface could get his life right when it comes to being a father to all his kids. I don't leave none out. Don't be a stepdaddy to somebody else's kid and you can't be a father to your own kids. You don't be a father when you're around a female because y'all on good terms at this moment. And the moment y'all don't talk or you mad or you want to go lay up with the other one, you don't talk to your kids. I'm not here for that bullshit. So that's another reason too why I don't understand why people's like, yeah, go Chrisean, leave her alone. Let her be with him. No, because I'll tell y'all like I told y'all yesterday, I advocate for baby Chrisean. If she had no kid and no kid was involved, I wouldn't give a damn what Chrisean was doing. I wouldn't care. But Chrisean is not the one being hurt. It's baby Chrisean. He's the one that get dragged through the internet. He's the one who the father don't deal with him. And the moment the father leave his mama, he get on online and tell everybody that's not his kid. That little nigga ain't my kid. His words, right? Oh, when I'm around the mothers, yeah, I'ma love the kids and I'ma slap 5 with the little nigga. What? What? You could never talk about my son like that. Never. So yeah, I feel all type of emotions when it comes to Chrisean being around him. I feel all type of emotions. Because I genuinely want to see the best for her. I genuinely want to see her grow. I want to see her grow. I want to see her potentially having a world championship belt with her pro boxing. I want her to show all these haters, F y'all. Y'all talk shit about me, but look where I'm at. While y'all behind y'all computers typing up shit in your apartment, I'm in my big house. I got my big belt. I'm a millionaire. Da, 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 da. Let them hate while you prosper. But don't let the number one enemy close to you to bring you back down. Because that's his goal. That's his goal. Then you have this other guy, and Petty is going to go live later, and she's going to speak on the other stuff that's going on the internet with Chrisean. Because you took one person and all the haters, all the bloggers, don't know shit, don't know if it's true, but because they don't like a female that they never met in their life, a female that has never done nothing to them, but they all running with this, oh, she on the line, oh, she's getting investigated. How y'all know she getting investigated? Because a nigga put that up there and that's not what the detective said to him inside his video? That detective ain't mentioned Chrisean's name once. That detective told him that he need him to come in because they need to talk to him because of some activity that was going on in his YouTube channel. But he striked his live and told everybody, oh, your girl is being investigated. And everybody ran with it because a reject got online and said that. I could go fly to Miami right now and run into Chrisean on Ocean Drive and do a live and say, Chrisean just punched me in my face. And because people hate her so much, that would do millions. It would just go all through. Oh, female said Chrisean punched her in her face. She's suing Chrisean. Meanwhile, I'm lying my ass off. Ain't even see the girl. Probably didn't even see the girl. Or probably saw her and she just said hi to me. But I just went and said she punched me in my face and they ran with it. It's crazy to me. So I'm going to make this clear. There's no hate on this page. This is not a hate Chrisean page. This is a we support Chrisean page. And we want the best for Chrisean. And we going to talk about when she doing crazy shit. And we going to talk about when she doing good shit. We going to talk. And just because the opinions of mine is different from others, don't mean that I'm a hate page. That don't mean that you get to come up here and drag her. Because we not doing that. You can speak your opinion, but we speak it with respect. And everybody has seemed to have done that. I don't have no problem with my people that come up, and I will say that. That's why I rock with y'all. I say I rock with my my day ones and my new ones, because y'all show respect. And y'all know I always say, you ain't got to agree with me. You supposed to have your own opinion. I ain't knocking nobody for their opinion. But just make sure your opinion is respectable. Don't I see people go on panels like, oh yeah, I don't support Chrisean, and we not doing that. We not doing that. If you speak your piece because you don't like the situation that's going on, yeah, you can. If you speak your piece and you say, hey, I don't see nothing wrong with her being with Blue, hey, that's your opinion. You could speak it. I can't tell you that. I said what I said already, right? It's just that it ain't no haters gonna think that this is a free fall, that this is a chance for them to get up here and hate. It's not a hate page. Wrong page. Sean Davy Way is the page for that. Not Ange. Let's talk about it with Ange. It ain't no hate over here. But I appreciate all of y'all. I appreciate y'all for always being here. And I will say this. Y'all enjoy my channel. I said this before. This is my little side hustle on the side. I don't strike my live just because I feel like I want to have fun. I do this because I'm trying to make ends meet. So, periodically I will ask. Y'all enjoy the commentary. Y'all enjoy the channel. Feel free. Drop a tip in the tip jar. I'm not telling you what to drop in the tip jar. Whatever you give, I appreciate. If you want to drop a super chat, you want to drop a gem. I see all the people getting gems now. I ain't get a gem yet. So, I need to feel a little special. But anyway, if you want to drop a super chat, a gem, I'm not telling y'all what to drop, how much to drop. Anything y'all do to send support to my channel, I appreciate it. I don't do this because I'm just coming for free. I'm being open and honest. Nobody is. No channel is doing it for free. Everybody is doing it. Either this is their side hustle because they have a job, or this is their job. This is all they do. And this is how they make their money. So I come to entertain y'all. And, for my entertainment, me striking my channel, having the people come up and speak with me and stuff, yeah. I be looking for a little tip in the tip jar sometimes. But anyway, on that note, is morning still? What time is it? It's afternoon. Good afternoon, Pisces. Good afternoon, Chocolate. How are you ladies feeling this morning?
Good afternoon. Good afternoon, my Pisces. Good afternoon.
Hey, Chocolate. Hey, Ash.
Hey. How you feeling?
I'm good. I've been thinking about this. Yesterday I had said, I think she bought the house, not bought the house, but, put it in her name. And then I was thinking, because these young girls, it's just a youth situation, I guess. And I just think about it, and I was like, but then as I was watching, I was like, what if she just said, I don't care what nobody think, I'm getting my chain back and we'll have to see her later. And I was like, yeah, that could be that too, because they go from one end to the other. So I was thinking maybe, I'm really beginning to think maybe that's it. I don't know. And I'm just going to keep watching until I know with more information. You feel me?
Right. Thank you, Michelle. I know yesterday, I think it was on Petty Live, you put that in a comment. And I did say to you that I don't think that she would do that. And that's just my opinion, right? Because Chrisean wants her own house. I don't see Chrisean buying a house for anybody before she buy a house for herself. We know she's a given young lady, but I don't think she gonna be that, because I don't think Chrisean. Thank you, Leslie. I hope I said that right. I appreciate y'all. Thank you, Foodie. Thank y'all so much. I don't think Chrisean is far by stupid. I think Chrisean is very, very smart. When Chrisean get online, Chrisean speaks with a lot of sense in her head. Unfortunately, when she get offline, she go do the opposite of what she said. But when she speaks, we know Chrisean is not stupid. We know Chrisean is smart. So just me, I know that was your opinion, but my opinion, I don't think that Chrisean will buy a house for a man before she buy a house for her and her kid. Hell, she ain't even buy a house for her mama. I will hope that she wouldn't go and put a house in a man's name. He have two foreclosures. He had one before. Now he currently have one. Why would she put her house in his name for him to mess up her name? I
Oh,
personally,
not in his
I don't
name.
see that happening.
Oh no, I wasn't seeing it in his name. I just know how men are, and I know how young people are, and I know that we could have convinced her that they gonna move together, which would have happened because it's gonna be in her. It would be in her name, and that would be her plan. But then I thought about it, and I was like, well, maybe not. I'm just getting mad at her, so maybe I should just
Wait,
chill
hold
on
on,
that.
hold on, Pisces. You know what, delightful. I gotta figure out how to Petty is supposed to help me put it up. I don't know. I didn't activate it. I gotta figure it out.
Delightfully,
Like,
we back. Come on.
yeah, but go ahead. I'm sorry, Pisces.
No, I was just saying. I mean, she. It's not like we haven't seen men convince a woman, "Oh, we're moving in together," and blah 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 blah. And this is me and my whole family. Me, Sean, the baby. We gonna move in here, and she get the house, and it still be some mess. But then I was like, well, but I'm gonna pray that it's really that her. She just really just like give me my stuff. We'll play nice. Matter of fact, we're gonna have ourselves a whole little blast because this is it, buddy. I mean, because that has happened, and I've seen both scenarios go down in my own child's life. So I just be like, wow, wow, okay. Like my daughter, she just as crazy, and she just as smart, and she just go from one extreme to the other when it comes to the fellas and they weird shit.
Right. What's up, chocolate?
What's up? So I just want to, say good afternoon to everyone. Good afternoon, High Pisces. Good afternoon, Cal. Good afternoon, Ange.
Good afternoon.
Um, Let me just start by saying, why is everybody confused by the play or think that Blueface is not the one who posted that? And I'm going to tell you two reasons why I know he posted it, and that was his play. Okay, first, when have we known Chrisean to give a damn about any chick? Why would she delete Nevaeh, Stunner, and Cardi? One, her and Cardi don't have no problem. She don't have no problem with Stunner either. She never had no problem with none of them chicks because she always said he is the problem. And that's who she's always directed the situation to and had something to say about. Okay, I'm going to tell you something else. This is what else I believe. That was his play because he always has a play. I'm going to shock the internet with putting this up, saying it's my son, but in the midst, I'm going to delete these things. So when I come back and I say what I got to say, because what was his thing that said? You know damn well I ain't post that, and these are the things that bothers her. So he's trying to say, Cardi, Stunner, Nevaeh, these are the things that bothers her. No. No, 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 no. We're not going to do that. And what these fucking bozos up here saying, oh, yeah, because she slept with Offset. It's a play. And nobody paying attention. Everybody just hopping on the bandwagon, talking about, yeah, it makes no sense. If you know him and how he worked this internet, you already know he did.
Right.
But if you want to be a fool and act like you don't know who he is and how he play games to get the internet riled up and to get all these clips going. Yeah, he did that clip, whatever the case may be, before he got on the plane. It went crazy for those hours. Soon as he was able to get on that phone and put something else, that's what it was. This is who he is. He's a manipulator, an actor, and a client. You understand what I'm saying? I want to say something else. We all can voice our opinion and say how we feel. But what I will say is that these are the places in the panels and the chats where we should be doing it. I don't think any supporter should be going in her chat saying any of this. Why? This is my opinion. Is because haters are there and they spew enough garbage. If you're sincere in your feelings and you're a supporter, take some time out. Write a letter. You know the address. You know the P.O. box. Maybe you have a situation in your life that you can share to help open her eyes. I don't know. But on her forum, where all the hate are dragging her, I don't think us supporters should be there doing it. You got to deal with enough shit. And I'm going to mute up.
I agree. Callie.
Oh, hey, y'all.
Hey.
I'm getting more upset with the people that are following this situation than I am with him, because at a certain point, y'all have to see the play. I mean, this is getting ridiculous that people are letting this man gaslight to this point. This man flew 3,000 miles in coach, mind you. He couldn't even afford a first class ticket. So that tells you what his finances are. To go to Miami and create this mess. But yet people still talking about she's chasing him. She won't leave him alone. She's dumb. She's this. She's that. He is the one who flew to where she was to create this situation. I'm even seeing people saying he didn't have her chain. We saw the chain around his neck, and then we saw that she had it back again. So yes, he did have it. And I understand that people have to work. They can't follow this all day. It's a lot of content. But at some point, people need to stop falling for this, because I'm going to be honest. I'm ready for his little business plan to implode, because at this point, this is literally his business, disrespecting her and other women, but she's the cash cow and rage baiting people. This is what he does for a living. He ain't making no money off that deal with that restaurant like that. Blue don't have nothing else going on. That boxing stuff is over. That music ain't making no money. That tour was to promote his Twitch. I promise you he didn't make no money off that tour. Tours have overhead. Ain't nobody checking for that music like that. It's not happening. So this is the thing. At a certain, when do we get to a point where we're like, okay, we see that this fool is a troll and it's just some BS, and we gonna start tuning him out? Because that's what needs to happen. To ask why she's doing what she's doing, first of all, I think that she probably feels like he's this man for right now. He'll get over it and stop this BS. I don't even know if she realizes how far down the rabbit hole he has gone and how bad his finances are, and the fact that he literally don't have no other way to make money. Blue couldn't even go get a real job if he wanted to. Not with no gang tattoos on his face. I don't know, maybe if he went somewhere where people are not familiar with gang culture, but not here in California, ain't nobody about to hire him with that mess on his face to do nothing. He would have to go through tattoo removal that's probably going to take over a year to even try to get a job. So this is the situation that he has put himself in, that he has to try to keep generating this drama and this mess in order to make a dollar, in order to pay his bills. But here's the thing, at a certain point, support is included, even if you're just trying to support her, if you're a hater, whatever you are. At a certain point, people gonna have to start using common sense and see that this man is a troll.
Callie, hold on 1 second. Fly. every time you come up here, you never speak. Yeah, okay. I think this person just like to come up, and that's it. All right, sorry. Go ahead, Callie.
Oh no, so I'm just saying that Blue can only do what he does because people keep falling for it and people keep engaging. And as far as him denying the baby, I knew he was going to deny the baby again because it generates so many subs. Most of
Hold
his
on, hold on. This
subs.
person is back. Hold on.
Uh-huh.
Fly.
I'm sorry, I just keep getting kicked out.
Oh, okay. Because I've been bringing you up for the last few days, and every time I call your name, you never respond.
Right, because I have to have two devices. So when I'm listening to you on YouTube, I have to switch back, and then when I switch back, I disconnect myself.
Okay, don't disconnect yourself. I'm gonna let Callie finish talking, and then after Delightful is your turn. Don't
All right.
do whatever you want to say. Write it down if you so you don't lose your thought.
All right, thanks.
Okay, Cal, because I know every time Fly come up here, she be waiting a long time, and then when it's her turn, she going.
Oh, y'all, I'm sorry. I'm almost done. I was just gonna say, as far as him denying the baby, I knew he was gonna do that, and I personally think he made that original post. He made the post, and then he's gonna. And I already said he's gonna come back and start gaslighting people because I don't watch him, but I do watch him through Banga, and you can see his chat on the screen most of the time. His chat is not his fans. There might be maybe 5 people in there that are like cool with him. Most of the people that are subbing to him are people that are subbing to him because they're angry about something that he has done or said, or because he gets a lot, like thousands of subs because he doesn't claim the baby. And people are subbing him saying, why don't you claim your kids? And then when he started acting funny with his other kids, he started getting more subs. Why are you doing your kids like that? Why are you doing your kids like that? So this is all a game for him. Now, I'm going to just keep it a buck. I got to look at what I have actually seen. We've seen him around this baby. He keep running up in Chrisean's face. If this girl lied about paternity and is trying to put a baby on you, why are you still around this girl? Why are you still talking to her? For what reason? So Blue is obviously playing a game, but I'm sick of people acting like they can't understand it's a game. It's like, y'all, come on.
I just stick with the fact that he don't have no proof.
Well, that's another thing. One thing Blue has never done is requested another DNA test. You notice he will not do that. And also, he claimed
Callie.
he had one. That's how him and Soldier Boy got into it. He can never
All right,
show it.
all right, Callie.
It's cool.
I'm gonna pass the mic back around. Let's let Delightful go and then Fly go. Because when we take so long, people forget what they want to say, and then they drop down because people is taking so long. So we could just keep going back around. Delightful, welcome.
Yes. Hi, everyone.
Hi, chat.
Hi. I'm gonna. Well, I kind of had a. I have a similar testimony to Krishan, but I don't want to take up too much time. So I'm gonna try to figure out a different day, maybe to talk about it, because I'm kind of long winded, and I want to really, tell my testimony, very
Fly.
thoroughly.
Good afternoon, Fly. This not my stage, but this your first time here, baby. Tell your
No, that's
testimony.
Delightful talking.
Oh, I'm sorry. Well, delightful.
No, but
Okay.
I was getting ready to
All right.
say, all right, no, what I was getting ready to say is Delightful. So hold on. I'm gonna let you say your story. Let's let Fly say what she gotta say.
Okay.
And if anybody want to give a spill, and then we gonna let you have the stage.
Okay. Thank you, Miss Ange.
Okay, Fly.
All right, so I've been watching Chrisean and Blueface from the beginning, like probably most of you guys on here. Um, I'm gonna just go to the recap of the posts. Okay, to be honest with you, I feel like it's more the Nevaeh. That's her name. I feel like it's more her because I do recall there was a time when the mom, Blueface mom, asked if she had access to his social media. And she was like, yeah, she does, right? So she's able to kind of like navigate the situation where she could delete pictures or put it in the archive or whatever she wants to do, and put on, if she has access to his cloud, she could add pictures, right? Because a lot of stuff is nowadays saved in the phone cloud. So going backwards, I don't think it's Blueface, as well as I don't think it's Chrisean. I just think they're trying to paint something, and it could be because they're trying to do Crazy in Love 3. I like them both, to be honest with you. I do like to see Chrisean with Blueface. I don't know, maybe because I just like the dynamic that they have with each other. I feel like they do click very well. Yeah, it's not good that he doesn't claim his child. Like, I'm Jamaican, so at the end of the day, we call them jackets. So if he feel like that's not his kid, or it is his kid, they definitely need proof. I mean, I did see when Chrisean and him did get the proof back when they were in Crazy in Love, but and that's why I still think that's his kid at the end of the day. Anyhow, that's all I want to say. That's it.
Thank you. You don't have to drop if you don't want, just in
Thank
case
you.
something else come up.
I feel you.
Patty, you got something to say?
Girl. Girl. Y'all know when I hit that girl. I'm just like, well, first of all, hey chat, how y'all doing? I just did a double. I don't even know what to call it, a triple or double. I don't know what I just did. Some a little delirious.
Okay.
I'm just getting off work, but I was trying to rush up here to get up here because I know, we chopped it up a little bit, and I know it was just like irritating. And I'm saying to myself, y'all have it's like when Chrisean, it's like defecation of the mouth. Like they can't help but poop and just keep going when it comes to this girl name. I know that she has taken care of a lot of content creators. Let's throw that out there. She's paid a lot of bills because y'all on her like that. Her content, her content, her content. Negative, 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 negative. You feel me? Now we clearly know that Chrisean is not holding Blue by no gun, no knife, no nothing, right? We know that he's there. They does this. If you know, you know. If you've been there from the beginning, you know the rotation. They duck off because they're planning. Okay? And somebody getting some straightening. Okay? So they're ducked off right now. And when he returned, we expect him to be an a-hole. That's what it's supposed to be. That's who he is. He lives off of the wow factor. But right now, I'm kind of in limbo. I really believe, like the young lady said, I know it definitely gives Nevaeh deleting and reposting. You know what I mean? To
Because
try to
we
get a
have her.
buzz going on. That's her. That's her doing that. Cause Blueface always say on schoolyard, she forgot some things when it come to Blueface. She forgot a few little how he really talk. And he ain't just gonna, why would he hide from his chat? Let's make it make sense. Why wouldn't he come and say to his chat, hey, you already know how I'm gonna give it up. I'm a bleeder. He ain't been doing no bleeding. It ain't been no conversations being had. They quiet. And people are not even critical enough thinkers to even think like, okay, that don't sound like Blue. We know how Blue is. He not gonna mention no baby pictures that Chrisean took down. That's more significant to her. That's significant to Nevaeh. You get what I'm saying? So it is what it is. I don't know if y'all touched on the other stuff that everybody's reporting. They're a bunch of goofies. Because my thing is, even if y'all talked about Quell went from the detectives calling him, and his next exact word was, yeah, I think they after your girl. No, they're not after our girl. They called you. They want to talk to you. Because Sean
Say
is
that.
hard to get in contact with. Especially not by no damn FBI or no detectives. So So, and you're scared. So what you're trying to do is run traffic Chrisean's way. No, they want to talk to you because you implemented yourself in this. He's knee deep in shit. Excuse my cursing. He knee deep in it because he said he did it. He got on this internet trolling, saying he did it. He the one that sent the pictures to Whack. You feel me? So they about to investigate him. I think he think we all slow. If you
They
ask
all
me.
think that we slow. That's the problem.
Like, ain't nobody slow.
Yep, they do. They
Like
do
you,
think
if a
we're
cop
slow.
call me, if the cops call and they and a detective call and say, "Hey, I want to talk to you," and you're like, "Yeah, you could talk to me right now." He said, "No, I want to talk to you down here. I want you to come here. I want to talk to you in person, not over the phone." When he told the story, he hopped from the detective calling him to, "Yeah, they must want your girl." No, that don't go like that. You can't put the narrative together. "Yeah, they must be looking for your girl." And then you said Petey and them asked to ride a dirt bike with you, and that made them suspicious. Who the hell is reporting this stuff without doing your due diligence? That's my spill. I'm going live later. Y'all already know. Love y'all.
Petty, check your text message.
Bet.
Delightful.
Yes.
Your
So
turn, girl.
okay. So I was wanted to comment back
Excuse me.
when Miss Ange was talking
Excuse me.
about
Excuse me. Real quick. There's some background noise. Like it's like covers moving on the microphone. I don't know whose it is, but we got to mute
I
up when
hope it's
people are
not mine.
talking.
Hold on, let me check, make sure it's not
All right,
mine.
so everybody mute please while Delightful is talking. Whenever somebody's talking, let's all just mute.
Thanks, Ange.
so I wanted to comment when Miss Ange was talking about how God can remove people from your life that's not supposed to be there. So I kind of have a similar childhood to Chrisean in regards to a lack of love or a lack of being felt loved. Not necessarily any abuse or anything like that, but I definitely would say that I grew up in a I grew up in a dysfunctional household. My mother is 76 years old. So back in her time, my her parent or her mom never really expressed or said I love you, to each other. They never really shared emotions with each other. So my mother passed that same upbringing on me and my siblings. So, me and my mom, we never said we love each other. Like I can count on my hands the number of times that my mother probably told me she loved me. Like if I was like going out of town, maybe, or I wasn't going to see her for a minute, we probably would say we love each other. But other than that, it just wasn't said. I think I think I knew she loved me, but it's just a difference when feelings are expressed, and not just I love you, but like I'm proud of you, or things like that. So I always said that when I have children that I was going to to break that, and I did with my children. My sister, on the other hand, she, now I did get the love from my sister. We were very open with each other and able to express our feelings with each other. Hold on, I got 1%. Hold on, sorry. Okay, so okay, so that's my childhood. So because of that, when I was 15, in high school, I met a guy, and I fell really, really hard. Like I fell really, really hard, and I wasn't allowed to have any boyfriends, but I snuck in. We were together. Now, mind you, I was raised in church from a child, so I knew about God, and I knew about God, and I knew about the Ten Commandments and things like that. So when I met him, I just felt really hard for him, like, because I finally felt, I guess I finally felt that love that I did not feel, you know what I'm saying, in my household. So, and we would always be together. It was just me and him all the time, just me and him. He was my first. We talked about marriage. You know, we cried in front of each other. We were really vulnerable with each other, and we were just always together. It was I mean, I genuinely feel like I probably had a soul tie with him that I'm currently still dealing with. I think that I need deliverance from. I'll get to that in a minute. But so eventually we're together and I have to move out of town. So this was when, you know, there wasn't any, this is when cell phones, well, no, matter of fact, cell phones wasn't even out yet. So we decided that when I moved out of town that we would try to have a long distance relationship. So I literally would have to buy phone cards to call him long distance. I would walk to pay phones to call him. You know, we tried to keep it together. So I had a friend I had a friend in high school who she brought her Bible to school. She was a Christian. And when I left out of town, he ended up being with her and they ended up having a baby together. Broke my heart. But I did not leave him. I still wanted to be with him, regardless of him cheating on me. I still wanted to be with him. So eventually I was able to go back to him on my own when I left my mom's house when I was 17 years old and moved back to the town where he was at. So we decided that we were going to be together. So we were together up until up until I was like 21 or so, something like that. So when I came back, I found out that he not only cheated with her, but he had cheated with multiple girls. But I still did not leave him. I still did it. It's like I did not care what he did. It didn't matter. I still wanted to be with him. So and I felt as though like, well, I didn't feel, I knew I was putting him before God, because at this point, as I got older, you know what I'm saying, I knew more about God and what God required of me. And I literally put him before God. I knew that I was doing this, but I did it anyway. And eventually, he ended up being unalived in 2008. He ended up being unalived. He was hit in his head twice, and it really broke me. It really broke me. And I to this day, I don't know for sure, because I'm not God, so I don't know for sure if God allowed it to happen because I was putting him before God and I knew that I had a calling on my life. And for a long time, I'm still dealing with this. Like, I have a tattoo on my arm. It's the only tattoo that I have. Before I knew that we weren't supposed to get tattoos, I have an RIP tattoo on my arm. It says RIP, and then it's a cross with two hearts, and it has the day he was born and then the day that he died on my arm. But so when he died, I felt as though I felt guilty, like it was my fault, because if I wouldn't have put him before God, maybe God would have spared his life. Not saying that because he was involved in activity that he should not have been involved in, and I warned him many times, because he was doing stuff that wasn't him, trying to fit in, trying to be involved in the gang when he wasn't he didn't live that type of life. But yeah, so I back to what Miss Angie was saying, that God will find a way to remove people from your life. Not saying that it was directly because of that, but I'm saying that because of the things that he was doing in his life. You know what I'm saying? For instance, my prayers, he may have been spared, if you can understand what I'm trying to say. Um, but that's I guess that's really all of it. But um besides the fact that, like, I still have dreams about him, and I know that that's the devil tormenting me, because and I don't know if it's because I have this tattoo, or because there's still soul ties there that I need to be delivered from. But I have dreams about him still to this day that torment me in my sleep, and I wake up crying and feeling like I have to wake up and face reality that this is not real, like he's not here. Like, I have dreams about him cheating on me and things like that. So I'm still dealing with, demonic activity in regards to him. I think that I still need to be delivered from, because I know that I had a soul tie with him, a really deep one. But that's all. That was what I wanted to say. It just, I thought it can relate to maybe what Chrisean is going through. Like, I don't know if he obviously wasn't her first boyfriend, but she still, developed a deep relationship with him. You know what I'm saying? We can see that, you know, based on how she was so dedicated to him, and how she looked up to him and things like that. So I just thought that it was similar to her. But that was all I wanted to have.
Okay.
That's all I wanted to say.
Yeah,
Okay,
you're right. You're right,
thank you for
delightful. Like,
sharing your thank you for sharing your story with us.
You're
Lejeune,
welcome.
welcome to the stage.
Hello, hi,
You never
Farrell.
spoke to the lady. What is her name? That last lady that you said you were gonna come up. Fly. You never spoke to Fly.
Yes, we heard from Fly. Everybody spoke.
Last,
Delightfully was last.
Hello, hello. How you ladies doing today? Y'all doing okay?
we good. I'm good.
hey,
Hey, my thing is,
Good afternoon.
because I have went through the same scenario, and and the thing about it is that is down to that jealousy and envy with Carlissa and Jay. That's all it boils down to. I mean, it's just that right there. It's just that they know they don't started a lot of stuff a long time ago with them hate pages a couple years back here, and that what she do. She hate to see Chrisean and Blueface together, so she put her hand and stuff and she do stuff. She tried to orchestrate some type of towers in her life or some type of karma for her because of Jayden feeling about this certain way or Carlissa feeling about that. Oh, if he marries somebody, you know what I'm saying? They're gonna be a wife and the heir of his estate and all this stuff like that. It's all about money. I mean, I can say this right here. That's something that you know what I'm saying. Her enemies have created. Chrisean has nothing to do with that. But with her relationship with Ronnie, she had a relationship with Ronnie, and most likely she hate that happened to Ronnie. What unfortunate thing that happened to Karen. And then, she probably still not healed from it. And she been fighting and healing in silence. Because they was, you know what I'm saying, together and grew up together and they knew each other and all that right there. See, the attacks come because the devil don't want you to come in alignment. Chrisean is chosen. The devil don't want her to come in alignment with her emperor. So they're trying to stop that. So that's how it be. People does that type of stuff because they want to play God in your life and they feel like they got control, especially evil, jealous people. They feel like they got control to make stuff happen, bad stuff happen for you. It's because out of their emotions or their feelings. Carlissa and Jane are sick people. But at the same time, you got people out there just like them that look in and, look at that mentality like, oh, it's all about the money. We need his money. We need his Chrisean don't need to be heir to his state. Jane feels so tormented. She feel not no, she don't. Let me say not tormented. She feels so bad that all her dreams and stuff she had for Blueface and this luxury lifestyle she wanted to live, that Chrisean was the one that's in that girl's head. That Chrisean came and ruined all her dreams. That's in her head. Carlissa and doing it. And it's not no coincidence. Time Chrisean throw her back kicking little blue, all this stuff come on. The last couple days. And ain't nobody slow. And Blue, he over there because of her next fight. He think he gonna get some money. Because she got some money. She got to get paid good up her last fight. He want to say, well, I was there when you was training. I was there and helping you out. I was there while you were doing this before your next fight. So I deserve my portion. Is the thing about it is the relationship with Chrisean and Blue is gone. Chrisean trying to hold on to someone she thinks she could change. I love her, I support her, but it's not going to work when his mind is on trying to get to her money. It's not about money. To me,
yeah, he's trying to finesse her that way. I would definitely believe that.
and he's trying to finesse her. I mean, we supporters, and the only thing, and everybody say, well, the last person that got on there, the last person that had it, and I don't be in the streets like that too much now, y'all, because I have to work but I heard someone live and it was like, what they were saying, somebody said something, about, that, the relationship over where she want to change him. She does. She does. She want to change him out of love. So yeah, and that's that. I mean, I can say this right here. We cannot save and change nobody. People got to change themselves. And if we support her, she got to know that them demons, which we're not fearing them demons. We're not feeling them. We're not fearing them jealous demons and what they do, because at the end of the day, Carlissa think no one not smart enough to put her right there in the midst of being the one who talking to running. Okay, run, Lady T. I don't mind saying these people names because I don't care if they come confront me, because I'm not scared of them. I don't fear about what they say, how the stuff gonna hit the fan. It's gonna put them right there, and Carlissa ignorant, right? She don't think that stuff gonna be brought up on her about her environment, her push, giving running money, her out here sitting running to stalk and harass this girl. Carlissa is not gonna think that stuff gonna come up, and it needs to. If you're going to put Chrisean out there and allow Chrisean, everything around that needs to be brought up, including what your environment is and what you have affiliation with, and you and Lady T was affiliation with. Because I was one of the one over there. Her and Lady T was the first one who called in about his death. And when
You got a point. You got a point, Lil June, because what they don't know is that with Quell on his nervousness, because he's freaking out right now. He's freaking out, and he done got up here and told these people he about to go talk to the police. So now the streets is like, what? The streets is like, what? You about to do what? So now he's basically trying to put the trail on Chrisean. But they not gonna go with hearsay. They gonna go
they're
with
not.
facts and evidence.
That's right. That's right.
So
That's right.
somebody,
That's what you do.
yeah, they done open up a can of worms. So I can imagine a lot of people out there nervous. A lot of people out there nervous.
So I want to
just
play
spoke
this
something
one
right
little
there.
video for y'all, and then I'm gonna play this, and then when Petty go live, she gonna touch more on this situation right here. But I want y'all to watch. this video real quick. Hold on. Let me me share it. And then Patty, look at your text again.
It's serious. It's real serious.
Man, I'm gonna say it like this. If you involved, you motherfucking right, it sirs. Nigga better run. Run!
It's so serious right now, Major. It ain't even a game.
First off, don't tell me you don't play with the police, but then you agreed to voluntarily go and talk to the police about a homicide investigation.
You don't know the half. You don't know the half. He gonna play with a body. He gonna play. He gonna play hard ball. No cap. I'm telling you. Nigga better run.
We know who you are.
Luckily, well, I ain't gonna say luckily. I'm mad. I wasn't home. I'm not home. But gosh, feel me? So now my theory is this, right? Because it took what? How long Karan been dead? No trolling. We ain't playing. We dead, sir. We mean business right now. Karan been dead for a little second, right? Like 2 years or some shit. Why do it take y'all this long to even? Cause y'all didn't have to reach out to me, but because I know I ain't really too much I can tell y'all.
I would keep it 100 with y'all. When I exposed this paperwork on him before, he said he lied to the police. So he'll do that on this situation. He'll go in there and lie just so he can attach his name to this. I'm telling you, that's what's going on, bro. If the detectives did come to him, that's because Brian, he already done said too much. He already done Brian said something. If they didn't, he want to be involved. This is a way of making himself involved in this situation. He'll really want to sit in that room with them detectives, or do he? But as long as the internet think the detectives want to talk to him, it's considered interesting because people will figure, what you know about this? This shit is fucking ridiculous. Fucking ridiculous.
But y'all take this long to start investigating, or that's my theory, or your girl about to go down, and they probably got shit on shorty, but trying to figure out who did this shit.
And you about to tell on everybody. Every fucking body about to go to motherfucking jail because of you.
Cause they ain't just gonna become like I told the officer, I said, you don't want to talk to me. I said, ain't really much I can tell you. He want to talk to me. Fuck what I can tell him over the phone. He want to talk to me, show me some stuff, and holler at me.
And I wonder why, Ratatouille. I wonder why you want to talk to you. Marquel Jones, I wonder why. Go look at that paperwork. The same detectives that's probably investigating this shit probably know him from that. That's my theory. Everybody about to go to jail. That's my motherfucking theory. Hey, oh my God.
But I'm really like, all right, Cause he told me he see through the shit. You see through what I'm doing. You know I'm trolling. You see through it. You see everything I'm through. You say you see through what I'm doing on the internet, right? Well, what I did. I ain't gonna say what I'm doing, cause that shit. You see through what I did. You still want to talk to me? Your girl might be in trouble, man. I ain't gonna say too much.
You already said too much, nigga. You already done put it out there that the detectives want to come holler at you about. What the fuck are you talking about? You ain't gonna say too much. You already done said too much. That's how we know you gonna say a lot more if you do go holler at the detectives. Why the fuck is you even going to the detective? You said you going Monday. That's what you said. That's what you said. That's out your mouth. I digress, though. I digress.
Today I was too excited. My nerves was everywhere. First I heard police, homicide, detectives looking for me.
I honestly hope Chrisean Rock isn't actually dumb enough to involve herself in this. Now, here's some interesting facts for you guys. Ronnie, who died, apparently Ronnie got arrested for shooting a man or killing a man because of Chrisean Rock, right? Like on behalf of Chrisean Rock, right? Chrisean Rock's brother is in jail right now for murder.
Man, we ain't even gonna watch no more of that shit. Listen, yo. Listen, bro. I don't believe none of that shit they talking about. You feel me? I don't think she got anybody unalive. I think that shit was a dead-ass coincidence. His body on Murderland, like I've been telling y'all this whole fucking video. With this ratting-ass nigga, bro, if the police is really on this and want somebody to go to jail behind this, they got the right motherfucking person to get them information. Because I'm telling you, he will tell it all. I'm telling you, he's going to tell it all. Man, he want to be involved in that family so bad, bro. It's crazy. And I'm gonna do a deeper dive into this. Yeah, man, I might do a deeper dive into his paperwork too. You feel me? We done already went through this fire before. You feel me? Like I had to expose him because he kept playing with me. I'm telling him like, bro, I got paperwork and shit, bro. Like I can really hurt you with like. So stop playing with me. You feel me? He kept playing with me. This, that, and the third. This was like a year or two ago. You feel me? So I wind up dropping the paperwork. This nigga wind up, I don't know what he thought or who he thought I was, or he thought I was a hoe or something like that, but he wind up pulling up to my door to school looking for me. You feel me? So I had to whip his ass. Yeah, man, I had to whip his ass. You feel me? Oh, I couldn't catch him after that, though. He wound up pulling up to my aunt's house. You feel me? He was pulling up everywhere besides my house. You feel me? So I had to whip his ass. Yeah, I mean, it's on video, all that. I'm trying to really think if I want to drop the video or not. You feel me? But I might leave that alone. Yeah, man, because I don't want to hurt nobody's heart and nothing like that. I just wanted it to be known that it's a known rant that's saying detectives is coming to holler at them. Niggas better run. I'm telling you, niggas better run. We know that man. Nigga better run. I'm telling you. You feel me, kids? Stay out the fucking streets. Real shit. And this ain't even no street shit. Just pick your who you gonna have kids with wisely, yo. I'm gonna say that. Yeah, man, Ghetto Baby QP, I'm out.
So he just basically said that dude is a rat. So if he know anything, whoever is involved, he definitely gonna tell.
Yeah,
And did you
at
see
the end
what
of the
picture
day,
this
like
is?
he got paperwork out there. Once you show paperwork that somebody is a rat, they're a rat. But my thing is that why he keep putting Chrisean name in it? Whatever beef you got with anybody in your family, at the end of the day, keep her name out of it. You was the one who was beefing with Ronnie. You was the one who came up here and said the last nigga you beef with, he dead. And that was Ronnie. So I mean, at the end of the day, they want to talk to you because you basically Put yourself in a situation. You always coming up here with some nonsense. I believe he a dope fiend.
Say right there. The dude made some points, right? It was like put himself in his family. He want to be involved in his family so bad that he got put out. The last time he came out and he went over there to somebody paid, whatever they called the man that was like he was talking around over there with Lady T. That when they got rid of Quail then. Quail was already supposed to been talking and keeping everything up with Chastity or whatever. Blah blah this and that. The thing about it is he made some good point about Quail just on some BS. And the thing about it is they already had put Quail out the algorithm one time for what I'm saying, being sideways, telling a whole lot of crazy stuff, playing, on both sides and this and that and doing this and that. So that's why Quail got put out. And Quail was over there on that dude page that name with Lady T. And that's when people were coming for him and he was saying a lot of bunch of stuff that's adding and making up stuff. So you got to understand that this right here with Quail, if they coming for Quail, Quail inserted himself about what he said. And you got made a good point with that too as well. And when people dissect what people say, how they do things, they always come back to them involving themselves in something that ain't got nothing to do with them. Or telling a bunch of lies. That's what he's saying. Quail is not credible. You understand what I'm saying? That makes sense. He said the whole time, Quail is not a credible person. Y'all understand? That makes sense. Cause I'm gonna tell you what going to just rip Quail whole persona of what he got, his dialogue that he got, or whatever they don't fight and fist up apart. Quail have no text message from him, Chrisean, but nothing. You know the police gonna look for. If I'm an investigator, don't answer. Show me quick text message of you speaking to her in this orchestrated by her or this orchestrated. Tell me, show it to me. I want to see evidence. He don't have that. So that's when y'all need to look at this right here. All this stuff being pushing algorithm by Chrisean only because Carlissa don't got out here and don't got mad. And she go on her page and she say, a lie. I have nothing against that girl. I don't mess with her. Y'all already know she keep a name in her mouth, lying. I wish her the best. She's lying. She's lying. You think people gonna tell you when they targeting you that they're targeting you? Or they don't did something to you that they don't did something to you? Folks ain't gonna tell on themselves. Carlissa is not smart. She's ignorant. And the thing about it is, like Miss what's her name? Miss Petty said a while ago. The ignorance in them is not realizing that if they get deep off into it, they gonna show they're more affiliated with Ronnie. Or more affiliated with Ronnie at the time. Even Lady T on the live talking about, I know where Grandma stay. I know where he be at. Oh, you do? I'm gonna let them forget. I'm gonna let them know, yeah, we're right here. Oh yeah, we're right here. Live color. What you talking about? Mm-hmm. Let go. How y'all want to push that red rag? Y'all want to push it, pull it. Time, guys, let a dummy know. Hey, you ain't even on this level. Carlissa gonna need lies like she don't like detectives not on here. Carlissa gonna need lies like professional psychologist people not on here. Carlissa get on these lies and try to preach about the Bible like real interceptors and real Bible people not on these lies. That's how ignorant she is. And we on him, we've been listening to them for the longest. So hey, they can push that red rag and pull it. We don't pray about it.
Well, thank you, LaJune.
Thank you for having me here.
Yes, no problem. So I want to say thank you to everybody who gave a super chat today. I really appreciate the support from each and every one of you guys. Thank you for all the ladies that came up on the platform and gave y'all opinions on what we was talking about today. And thanks for everybody that was in the chat, giving their opinions within the chat. But on that note, y'all, I'm going to get up out of here. I ain't feeling 100%. I got to kind of lay down a little bit. And once again, I want to say thank y'all for all the support. Thank y'all for understanding who Ange is and knowing that, understanding that Ange is not a bandwagon person. I don't jump on nobody nut sacks. I speak from my heart what I feel at that situation, and understand that you guys don't always have to agree with what I say. You know, this is a platform where you're allowed to have your own opinion. Just because it's my platform don't mean that you have to say, well, here Ange said that, let me agree with her. You can speak your opinion respectfully, in a respectful manner, as I always say. So on that note, y'all, I want y'all to have, today is Wednesday. I want you guys to have a great rest of your Wednesday evening. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for your support to all my day ones, my new ones. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. If you haven't liked, please hit the like button on your way out. Or my replay game, please hit the like button on your way in. And subscribe on your way in if you haven't subscribed. Ladies, y'all got any last words before we out of here?
The circus is circusing.
Yeah.
That's it.
That's it. Callie, anything before I'm out of here?
Yeah, I'm going to be real quick. I hate when I hear people who have their real life traumas triggered by that little blue demon in Santa Clarita Valley, because I know that this is how he's generating all this engagement and making money off of these people's traumas. And it just makes me feel so bad to hear that people are like, oh, you know, this happened to me, that happened to me, da, 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 da. Again, this is how he's creating this engagement. We don't even know what's real. We honestly don't. I don't trust nothing I see from him at this point. I don't even trust that he's a real person at this point. So just kind of keep that in mind, that, you know, a lot of this stuff, this is how he makes his money.
All right. Later, y'all.
Hey, 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 hey. Before y'all fly, hit that like and subscribe it. Turn them notifications on, keep the vibes alive. If I hit the spot and run them comments up, you know I'ma talk my talk and still keep it a buck, honey. Big shout out to the crew, yeah, we outside. Every view, every shit, got a reason I ride. Without y'all, there is no me, and that's real talk sincerely. It's your girl, Ange, yes, me. Same energy every time you see me. From the blocks to the T, I break it down major. Give it to you straight like that, no chaser. If they scared to say it, I'ma say it anyway. Stand on business every single day. So keep tapping in, don't miss the flavor. More vibes, more heat, more talk later. Let's talk about it with Ange. She said what she said, no chaser.